Let's go and investigate.
That is right in the middle of us.
I'm really nervous.
We are literally locked in.
This is getting really creepy now, and I like really, really creepy. Don't do that!
Hello, I'm Yvette Fielding, and this week I've brought you to the outskirts of Sheffield and to the largest privately owned house in Great Britain. Welcome to Most Haunted and to Wentworth Woodhouse.
Although the house was once the centre of a 19,000-acre estate, it is now set in 250 acres of parkland. The impressive facade of Wentworth Woodhouse extends to over 600 feet. Its courts and buildings cover a full 3 acres and stands a testament to the wealth and opulence of its original owners. Wentworth Woodhouse is formed by the construction of 2 houses from 2 different styles of architecture between 1725 and 1750. The west front of the house was built in the Baroque style, but upon completion the style was growing out of favour, so the owners built the east front in theatrical and opulent Palladian style and was once said to have been the most important and powerful house in the world. Its original owner was Thomas Wentworth, 1st Earl of Strafford, the ill-fated administrator to the equally ill-fated King Charles I. And like his king, Thomas was destined to end his life at the sharp end of the headsman's axe. Upon his execution, the property was passed on to his son William Wentworth, the 2nd Earl, but when he died in 1695 with no issue, he disinherited his eldest male heir, Thomas Wentworth, also known as Lord Raby, in favour of his nephew Thomas Watson, and thus began one of the most enduring and lasting family feuds in English history, lasting for over 5 decades. Since then, it has become many things, including a convalescent home during the war and a college for physical improvement, the Lady Mabel College, until most recently being bought back into private ownership. The paranormal activity that is said to permeate through the very fabric of this building range from the quintessential to the bizarre. The headless ghost of the 1st Earl is said to walk the stairs. Dark shadows appear to the unsuspecting. Children's laughter echo through the long corridors, and unseen hands grab staff and guests alike. But it's the alleged demon dog that roams the ground, which sends fear through those who haven't even entered the property. With all this in mind, I had to bring my team to the magnificent Wentworth Woodhouse for a 2-part investigation.
This pillared room is just one of the splendid 365 rooms that make up Wentworth Woodhouse. Perhaps the most famous haunting occurs on the grand staircase. Thomas Wentworth, 1st Earl of Strafford, makes his presence known in a very classic way. He's headless. Strange dark figures, a ghostly monk, children whispering. Also, an operatic voice has been heard when there's nobody present, doors opening and closing on their own, and an even more sinister occurrence: people being grabbed by unseen hands. These are just a few of the ghostly goings-on in the dead of night in this massive mansion. The dark passageways of the cellar are worthy of an investigation purely on their own. The cries of children, heavy footsteps and deep guttural voices right in your face are heard in the dead of night. The ghostly figure of a man has been seen stood stock still. Who is he and why does he haunt?
Scott Jameson was on hand to testify to some of the paranormal occurrences in the building.
I've been here coming up for 11 years now, and there's strange paranormal things. They happen when you're least expecting them. If I'm in the garden, I'll look up and there's almost somebody stood looking at you, almost as if to say, what are you doing? What's going on here? And sometimes there's strange voices that just you catch without anybody else being there. The noises, it's really close-up noises I've heard. Coming down a corridor, there'll be like a no, or something really close that there's no one else there. It's not a distant noise, it's always really up close and personal with me. It's really strange. It's a funny place, when you're least expecting it. It doesn't particularly have an eerie feel all the time, just when you're least expecting it. On the oak staircase, there's been some activity. If you're on the lower steps, above you, you can hear voices and giggling. And then if you go up, they stop, and it's almost as if they've moved down to the lower levels. I've been on my own in the dark. There's one stretch of corridor that I was moving things from one end to the other, and there was like a 15-foot area that you walked through, and for some reason it was like there was 4 or 5 people stood at either side as you walked through, and speaking about it now makes the hairs on the back of my neck go up. It was like a group of people, almost menacing, waiting for you. This building is haunted. Sometimes you can open a door and it's like you've walked into something, and then everyone's like, and it's when you walk back out, it almost continues. So there's that. It's like a constant feeling of all the generations that have ever lived here still pop in and see what's happening. The most scary bits, I think, those two. Down in the cellars, and the further around you get, it gets smaller and darker and narrower. They're the horrible bits, because they're the bits that once you're in, and if anything happens, you get a bit jittery. There's nowhere really to run. The other bit is the bottom of the oak staircase in the mirror. And if you look in the mirror, I've had it happen where there's like a shadowy figure on the staircase behind you. So if I have to go through there, I don't look in the mirror, I walk straight past.
With such a large building and so many ghost stories, what does skeptic Glenn Hunt have to say about Wentworth Woodhouse?
Glenn, here we are in this enormous house, possibly the largest privately owned house in Europe. It's massive and it's full of ghosts.
This is the quintessential manor house, isn't it? I must admit, when I drove up the driveway and saw this imposing building, I thought, oh, hello, let's see where we've got to. There's a story of witches being associated with the area. There's the feuding families, and of course, the original owner of the house is apparently still here as a beheaded man. So straight away, your mind's working overtime, isn't it? Here you are in a stately home in the United Kingdom, and it's full of ghosts and history. I
mean, you've hit upon, the headless ghost. I'm trying to think, I'm sure we must have had a headless ghost in the past before Most Haunted, but to me, things like that, when you get sort of parts of bodies showing and things, really excites me, because I try to understand it and I can't quite get to grips of why only part of a body would show. What does that mean?
It's a historical fact that the Earl of Strafford was beheaded, so I think with that in mind, that's something that people are automatically expecting to see, or at least think they're seeing.
But I believe they are seeing it, and I hope that we do see it. I hope you see it tonight. That would be amazing.
It'd be nice. More importantly, I hope the cameras see it.
Lots of different things are happening and being reported, not just in individual rooms, but throughout the whole building, which actually makes it quite difficult to sort of lock down on a particular place.
Well, the house is the biggest house we've ever investigated. It is absolutely humongous, isn't it? There's 365 rooms. That's one for every day of the year. You know, a small corridor in the night is scary enough, but a long corridor where you definitely can't even see the end of it, what's your mind going to make of that? You turn into a blind panic just because you don't know where you are in the dark, then obviously you're going to be scared anyway, so your mind's open to all kinds of suggestions.
Tonight's investigation, we're going to be looking at the corridors and the rooms above ground, and then our second investigation will lead us down here into the cellar rooms. What do you think is going to happen tonight?
Well, I think we need to be cautious about where we are, really, and we need to think about what is really going on around us rather than what we think is going on around us. I suppose with the history of the place and being caught up in the fact that it's a supposed haunted mansion, that we should be thinking about that, you know, just because a door's creaking down a very long corridor, it might actually be a creaky door down a long corridor. With such a house and such a history, we're all going to be open to suggestion, and I think we really need to fight that, really, and just try and be logical wherever we can be.
I'm going to try.
Good luck.
This is just the most fabulous room. I absolutely love it. And then, to top it off, you've got that. It's amazing, isn't it? You can just imagine the headless ghost coming down the stairs.
This is the stereotypical image, isn't it, of what you'd come to expect in a house like this, a staircase like that. And
but I can imagine Mr. Darcy and a lady in a crinoline coming down that staircase from the ballroom to the carriage outside. Now, they're people that should be around tonight from the days of that happening.
Well, apparently, if you go to the top, there's a balcony at the top. If you go there, you'll hear noises downstairs. And if you stay down here and you're on your own, you'll hear children whispering and running round on the top gallery.
But this is where there's meant to be a headless man?
Yeah.
OK. Just to throw a spanner in the works, why would a headless man be walking down some stairs?
Well, he could be walking throughout the whole of the house, but his spirit is seen on the stairs. Maybe because he loved walking, maybe he loved making entrances, who knows? Don't look at me that way. No, it's a really good question, actually. I don't understand, you know, none of us will until we die, why these things happen. But they do, allegedly, and lots of people have seen it. Well, who knows? We could see a headless ghost tonight. Come on.
Okay.
There's all these figurines as well. Oh, I've not been up here yet. This is amazing, isn't it?
It's quite the function room, isn't it?
It's fantastic. It's just, you know, when you watch the movies, the costume dramas, this is it. Yeah. This is fantastic.
Is this a room that is said to be quite haunted as well?
Well, the whole place, there's not, you know, there's only a couple of places that are specific to a typical type of haunting. But, you know, whispering, heavy footsteps, doors opening and closing, dark shapes, everything. So it all happens throughout the whole building.
Well, we've got one of Eamon's devices set up in here, so obviously, hopefully, we'll pick something up on this later.
Absolutely. Well, who knows, you know, we could... Actually, one of the phenomena here is hearing operatic singing.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
That's right.
Yeah. So that would be interesting to see if we can get that. Obviously, we've got the lights off in here now because we're getting ready to go straight into our night vision. But the kings and queens that have been here, and Queen Victoria, before she was made Queen Victoria, came here. Yeah, she visited here. This is just amazing. If you just be quiet for a sec.
They always say...
Deathly silent.
Well, they always say walls could speak, so maybe tonight's the night that they will.
It's amazing, I just love it. I've got to do this, and we'll go over that way.
OK.
I have to do this. Hey, it's got to be done. Very badly. This place excites me from a paranormal point of view because, and I think it's something that Eamon will really like, is the horrible, deep guttural voices that are actually heard very, very close to the face. And they say very clear words like no or get out.
Right.
And that's been... No, I haven't. The gardener, the head gardener who's lives here has reported that happening to him. And also, right at the very end of the corridor, has also been seen a gentleman, a man, just stood on his own, stopped still, just stood, just looking.
It's very claustrophobic down here as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, automatically, you feel if the walls are closing in, that obviously it's not going to help the mind, is it? So,
no.
Automatically, you're feeling that there's a sense of doom and gloom anyway, I think.
And we're okay now because we've got the lights on, but when all the lights are turned off, it's going to get really, really bad. And the other thing I was thinking about, Fred, was the fact that there is historical evidence to suggest that there was witchcraft done in and around the grounds.
Yeah, a lot of people say witchcraft about lots of places, but this place, I've actually got the 4 witches that were condemned here. Not in the building, in this
the ground,
area.
yeah.
Yeah, in the grounds. So, yeah, I've got all the facts on that.
You see, who is this man? That's what I'm intrigued with. And why are people reporting hearing these voices really close up in your face and invading your body space?
It could be demonic. That's another thing we've got to look for tonight.
Right, well, I think this is going to be amazing. 2-night investigation. I think it's going to be fantastic. We're going to start upstairs. Let's get all those rooms and corridors investigated first, and then down here.
All right.
So let's turn all the lights off and get going.
Great idea, great place.
With the lights off, we started the investigation. Eamon, Darren, Glenn, Greg and Fred went to the library, while Carl, Stuart and myself started in uncharted territory in the upper levels.
Okay,
Ready?
Carl? Yeah, how are you feeling?
I'm really nervous because I've specifically saved myself from not looking round any of the main rooms that we've done pieces to camera in today, so all of this is new to... Hello?
That's here. Step. It's coming from. That is very quick. So, now that's coming from. It's coming from here.
Hello? How many of you are with us now?
He's moved onto the steps. 5.
Let's go and investigate.
But you think these are rooms that aren't being used? They're not even furnished. Hello, is anyone there?
Did you not hear it again? Like an extra footstep, as if something's following us.
Is anyone there? Is anyone there?
There, did you not hear that?
I heard it. I thought it came from there.
There was
I thought I heard a noise coming from that direction.
See, this is the trouble we've got, because you've got the exact same one direction and we're saying another.
It was from behind you. That's what I heard. But you're both saying it's down there.
I thought it came from down there, but hang on.
Did you hear it
I
then?
heard it
I
then.
did hear it, yes.
Hello?
That's from there. That was from there.
Go on in.
Oh, I'll come in then, shall I?
This is the biggest property I've ever investigated. It's just extraordinary. This is getting really creepy now. I mean, I like really creepy.
So if anybody's there, if you can hear me, can you make yourself known, please? Either move something, touch someone, touch me, or come and sit next to me on the sofa. Was that a footstep?
I heard something. I heard a creak.
Something over by the door there. If anybody's here, please let yourself be known. Let us know you're here. If you can, come and sit next to me on the sofa.
I feel as though the energies are just starting to build up now, slowly.
That's the walls.
How
Me?
scared? Are you nervous? You sound nervous.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's about 15 at the moment. I'm shaking. I'm actually shaking.
It's standing on edge, but it's not. But believe you me, I'm feeling a bit freaked out now.
Let's keep going.
Which way?
Or should we head back?
Give that. I haven't got a clue where I am now.
No, they're
I have to admit, I'm a bit confused. If we were in a square, I don't want to walk that way just in case.
Hello?
That's so instant.
I can feel it under my feet. Yes, I can.
It's right under my feet now.
Well, hello to you all. Thank you for doing
It's right
this.
there.
I can feel the vibrations
Under your
under
feet.
my feet, and you're saying you can feel them under your feet.
I
Can you
think
feel it?
let's head back that way.
Which way?
Back that way and round.
I could have sworn I'd just seen a
That's
Sorry,
me.
I could have sworn I'd just seen a shadow. Don't do that!
I haven't done anything.
Well, you must have done.
I have
You
done
must have
nothing.
moved something by accident.
I have moved nothing. I was literally right behind you, and I've just moved with you.
Yvette, what happened? What happened? What
It
happened?
was like. What was that noise then?
What did you hear?
Like a cupboard door on carpet. Sworn I've just seen a shadow. Sworn I've just seen a shadow. Sworn I've just seen a shadow. Sorry for screaming. I'm
No,
sorry.
no.
Sorry. It was like a.
Oh, Joe,
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Well, what was in there?
Oh, sorry. I'm really freaked.
Oh, it's just shoes and
No,
socks.
but what was that noise then?
I don't know.
I'm really
We would have
freaked.
caught that on camera, Carl, because it was close between me and you. And I swore there's a shadow,
Well, let's go through
like
there.
the back of something moving.
Let's go through there now then and just...
Okay, go on then, Stu.
Well, Carl can see where he's going. He's got the camera.
Go on.
Well, you need to be first
Go
to
on.
capture the action.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
His corridors at the end, like that far wall. There's something like the back of a shadow, like something moving quickly. Right, should we
Two
try and
shows
make
a
our way?
sign.
Oh!
Oh,
It's under my
hello.
feet!
Oh, that is loud. Wow. Stay out. That is under Yvette's feet. That is under Yvette's feet. Oh, Yvette.
It's like it's moving around, isn't it?
Right, come and sit between the two of us so that we can feel you.
There's a tapping underneath this chair. I can hear it. I can hear it tapping directly under it.
Is that you tapping?
It's really faint, but oh, it's gone now.
Where does it go?
Guys, we're going to get lost here now. We're not going to know the way back.
What's that?
The light of the shadow.
I really don't like it up here now.
Where should we go?
Where on earth are we? Seriously?
We're at one end.
Shh!
What the?
Oh, did you hear that?
Yes, that was a whine.
Oh,
Did you hear that, Carl?
it's in the walls behind you.
It sounds to me like it's coming from the stairs.
I know you're listening to us now.
That is right in the middle of us. Tell me that's not in the middle of us.
It is in the middle of it. I can hear it. And the thing is, this is probably a concrete floor. It says it's just got plastic tiles over it. So that's going to take some banging to make that noise, isn't it? The walls, they're solid. The only place it could come from, door and that wood.
I just heard it. I just heard it. Hello?
Sorry.
Hello? It was definitely this sort of sound. That's
You
exactly
heard that?
kind of it, like somebody was standing behind that door.
When we were walking there.
No, when I turned around and went through the door,
Yeah.
it was like someone was right behind the door.
Can you copy me?
Did you hear that growl that was coming from it then?
We've got to get down to the...
Yeah, we have.
Hang on.
Can I just try one last thing?
Yeah, but just hit those
Yes.
knocks. They were the loudest I've ever heard them.
Copy me again.
That's responding.
It is responding.
Let's go and check. How do we get out? Well, we can hear you coming from down there.
Still quite unnerved by our first vigil, I was determined to continue to uncover the mysteries of this great house. Carl and Stuart went back to the top of the oak staircase, and the rest of us continued in the students' quarters.
My name is Stuart. My name's Carl. Oh, so you think, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going. No. Quite a lot of good that is.
Listen. I'm sure it's like a laughter. And again, did you hear that?
I did hear that laughter then, loud and clear.
That's there.
Yeah, go on. Right, you can't see where you're going.
You should
I'll have to go first.
What's in there?
Just crap.
Where was the laughter? Hello?
I did hear it, it was loud and clear.
This is the room we're going.
Well, where does it go to?
It's a bedroom.
Oh, okay.
This is one of the only rooms that I've been in here where immediately when we went in on the recce, I felt really weird.
Did you?
And I felt weird coming up here before, it's when I remember where it was, and just felt weird walking through the door again. It really just, I don't know.
Do you think it's just because it's so cold though? It's freezing.
Well, I don't know. We've been in cold and warm rooms all day, haven't we?
Although it's
Well, let's
cold,
call out.
although it's cold in here, look at the condensation on this window,
Yeah.
which means it was hot in here.
Yeah,
Right, you ready?
yeah.
Should we close the door?
No, leave it open.
Yeah, because we need to run it.
Okay, everybody stand still.
Can I just say what I think it sounded like?
Yeah.
It sounded like kids.
Yeah. That's down there. Careful on the floor.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Right. Right, which door was it then? That door was open because I got a shot of it.
There's no other doors here. There's only that one. Hello?
Right, let's just...
If there are children here, can you... We don't mean you
What
any
did
harm.
you think the noise was, Carl?
It sounded like a kid laughing.
It did, didn't it? If you're there, if there are children here in this corridor with us now, can you please make that noise again? Can you please laugh? Are you trying to get our attention? I'm walking slowly so that I don't trip up.
Hello? Stand still. If there's anybody here, can you hear me? Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear it?
Was creaking.
A whistle.
That was great.
Yeah, heard the whistle loud as day back that way towards the hallway.
Okay, keep quiet.
That's voices there.
You hear that?
Yeah, but is that Carl and Stuart? Is that the other group?
There shouldn't be anywhere near us.
No, they're not up here.
Should we go and find out?
That laughter, Carl. That's in this room. No, it didn't. It come from the other room.
I'm sure it came in this room.
Well, either way, we both heard it, and that's the main thing. Hopefully, but the camera would have picked that up, wouldn't it?
Are you here, kids?
Would it? Camera? Would it?
Should have done, yeah. What about that door there?
No way. Get out of here, Carl.
There's nothing on it, Stu. I can't get out.
Hell.
We actually can't get out.
There's no handle on the door. Crap. Did I catch that door closing?
Oh man, it's locked.
It isn't locked.
It's locked.
It can't be locked, Carl.
I can't open it. I can't open it. What's going on? But something's
Hold on. We are literally locked in.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Right, there's nothing recording that, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is recording, yeah.
Can you tell me your name?
You've actually given responses to all the questions.
We'll do it after we've done the visual, then we'll do. Let's go back into that.
Right, yeah, okay.
That whistle was the clearest stuff.
Yeah.
Machine gun, I heard it twice.
There it is again.
There it was again.
Yeah.
All right, for the sake of
Just a bio room, I think.
Can we have another whistle?
Immediately.
Immediately. I didn't even finish the word and it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
What does it sound like to you? Listen.
It's actually copying
Yeah.
what you're doing.
That is amazing.
That's coming through the machine. That is. Oh, it's copying.
We should go down there. I don't know because
No,
it's
we'll lose it. It's
because
great.
we're here. This place just feels really active to me. This
Every
area.
time you walk away, it's like it's whistling
Yeah.
to sort of get your attention.
I'm gonna,
Oh, did you not hear that? That was a woman. That was a woman.
It's a female.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to set the GoPro off recording, and I'm going to come straight back
Okay,
up again.
okay,
Okay?
okay.
Just so we've got more footage of it.
Carl, where are you? Where does that go?
That loft is in there. The loft is in there.
Whoa. Hello?
Hello. We're loft in here.
We're here. We are here.
Yeah, but we're here.
Where are you? There you are. I just can't. They've got our attention now, Carl. They're laughing.
And the rest.
They're laughing, so we know
They've locked us in.
they're here.
They've
Right.
locked us in.
How can we get out now? What's through that door?
I have no
There.
idea.
There's a door there, Carl.
Yeah.
Whoa! Get. There's no handle on that neither.
There's nothing on there. There's no handle on it.
I can.
I can't be locked in here, Stu. I can't be locked in here.
It's. You can. The handle's on the other. That's closed. You can see the lock there. Hang on, mate. I'm just coming through that door.
I can't see anything.
I can't see a thing myself. Whoa!
What's this?
I'm tripping up over everything here.
What's this?
Right. Just keep this door open, whatever you do.
This is the corridor.
Is
Hang on.
this the corridor we came in?
Yes.
It is. Right. Go to that door now, Carl. Go to that door. There's no handle on that door. Oh, that's all we need.
There's no handle. How do we get out, Stu?
Hang on a minute. Both the doors.
I'm freaked out.
Oh, that is all we need now.
Right. Hello? Kids laughter. Did you hear that?
I heard it down
That's
there.
from down there.
Right, let's just hang on a minute. Carl, we came in this way, we can get out that way, that's fine. The other two doors...
Which way did we come in?
I'm sure the way
This
you're...
way?
Yeah, I'm sure we did. We've got no torches. Hang on.
Stu, listen. Laughter again.
I've got it, Carl, I've got it. I've just pointed that way with the camera, yeah. Thank you for that.
Let's get.
Thank you. Well, Carl, I feel bad.
Why?
Well, we've come all the way up here to find something. Now we've heard it, we've had 2-3 doors closed on us, we're buggering off.
I know, but it was trying to lock us in that room.
I know. We only had one door left, and if it locked us in there, we wouldn't be getting out.
We wouldn't have
No, you're right. No, we're doing the right thing.
I don't mind coming back, I just think we need to come back with people outside the room as opposed to just
So,
us in the room.
who else? Are you going to come back up here?
Well, I think we should. So we've got people outside the rooms as well as inside the room. Because if they get locked, we need someone to know where we are.
Amazed at what we had experienced, we all assembled to find out what had tried to lock Carl and Stuart in.
Well, it was like, this is the door that we walked through, so that's slammed behind us. The end door's slammed behind us. Yeah.
Oh, you see? Yeah.
And it's like, you can't open it, and it's either they're joking with us, or they wanted us out of their room, because that's where the laughter was.
Right.
Now that room now is specifically locked.
Okay, let's call out. Let's just call out now.
Yeah.
Let's call
Can we set Eamon up to it?
Do you want
to set
up here?
I'm all freaked out in here. I really am.
Hello? Hello? Listen. Hello there. Are there any children here? If there are children here, can you tap out for me how many you are? How many of you are here? There are 2 of you. Do you want to have some games? Yeah, we've got some games. We've got some tiny little sweeties that we think, would you like a little sweet? What would you call sweets? Old-fashioned candy? That's American.
Well, it's sweet.
Sweets. It's not changed.
Yeah.
Have you established 1 for yes, 2 for no? Maybe they just don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Yvette, through that door.
What did you hear? Tell me.
There's movement. I've just heard dragging through that door. We're going to have to go through this way, guys.
Whoa! What was that?
Carl, keep going. Keep going, Carl. I'll stay in here with the camera.
Out here. Something moved out here.
It's been thrown.
There you go, here.
Here.
It's
Piece
like
of plaster.
something this door thrown it.
We can't. That's the door that closed.
That is what, it's a piece of plaster. Is it plaster ceiling?
Not here, no, that's been thrown from down there.
But I heard dragging or something in that room then.
Listen.
I can feel this on my foot. My foot.
Is that in that room?
Yeah.
Feel
Can you
it,
feel
feel
that?
it, yeah, I can feel it.
Come on, open up.
Please,
We can knock too.
Give it a push.
please can you open the door?
Is that door actually locked?
So like you can't even... Please open the door.
Were you in there before?
We went in there, the doors were all open. We went in there, we heard the laughter, because that's where the laughter was.
Yeah.
We heard a bang, we turned around, the door had shut, it scared the crap out of us. We were about probably 10 foot from that door. We thought we were locked in, and we found that door, we walked through this, into this room, and then we were literally, because I still didn't know we could get back into here at that point, because it's that dark. And then we were literally towards the centre of the room. We heard another bang, and it was bang and laughter. We turned, and that door had gone, and I thought, they've locked us in. But then we found, sorry, I was falling out, managed to get out of here.
Hello? Can you hear my voice? If you can hear my voice, can you make a loud noise for me, please?
This is where all that response.
Can you tell me your name?
Right, all this here, this is talking, so I'm going to amplify all of that. Because you actually get a response to that.
Okay.
Alice at the end there. To me, here. Don't know if you can hear that very clearly because it's coming out of the laptop, but let's just amplify that again.
That does sound like Alice. Alice, are you here?
Should we just try and go again?
Could you imagine, Carl, if we'd have been in that room and that third door would have locked? We literally would have been in street. There's no way. We'd have literally had to have gone out through one of the windows.
I didn't have my phone with me, so...
What was that?
What was that?
That's loud.
I have no idea.
What was it?
It was just a really, really loud noise, but all I was doing was just standing still.
What's that?
No, it wasn't.
Was it that?
This? Was it this?
No, it...
Are you sure?
It's the same kind of noise.
Through the floor. It felt... It was one of those noises that wasn't an impact noise. It was like an energy boost noise.
It's really acute.
Keep still.
Wow.
There was a scratch behind that wall, no?
Trouble is, it's beyond the wall.
Between the walls?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had this all night, haven't we?
Something between the walls. I wonder if there's something locked in the walls. I've just heard movement in that room again. We can't get in and out of that room.
That door's bolted locked.
But there's movement in the room.
Yeah, but the mortise lock's on it. But if you actually look down the seam on the door,
See,
it's fully locked.
That is more freaky than the fact that the water lock is on it. Which means a key has had to go on the other side and lock the door.
Yeah, because the thing's out, isn't it?
Yeah, Greg said
If you look down the seam, you can actually see the mortise
so that
bolt.
means something has locked it from the inside. Now, Stuart and I went in that one and came out here, so no one else physical could have been in there. I'm tapping it and it's responding, it's answering, it's responding.
We've never had a response that good.
Yeah, I think you've been...
Glenn, is that coming from behind you?
It's coming from behind me. It actually
In
feels
that door?
Yeah.
Other side of the door? That's what it sounds like to me,
Yeah,
in that room.
It's coming from in here.
When was the last time we got this?
Can anybody pick a lock?
No.
Hang on, let's try again.
But Fred can.
You need to get another. What they need to do is screw one of the handles off the door.
Hang on, let's
go
go
open
there.
there.
Let's try it.
Greg, come over. See if you can hear the noise on the camera better.
Is there one on this one?
It's an intelligence, isn't it? I mean...
It's not an echo, is it?
No.
Do not answer this. Please do not answer this. Can you answer it now?
It's coming from being...
Right, I tell you what. Can you get Stuart, can you just can you shine a light on this top? I'm going to see if I've got it. See if I can...
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's nuts.
What do you think then?
Well, if there's somebody in there, you want to be able to see who's in there, don't you? But we can't because the door's locked.
Do you want us to not get in the room?
After you, that. Go. Years of practice. Right, before we all get locked in,
Shall one of us stay
do you want one person to stay out here?
Yeah.
Or wedge the door one other?
Yeah. Open that other door then if you can.
That's the door between the door.
What? No, it's not open. There's another
No, there's an inner door, isn't there?
Ah, that's why it sounded like it was coming in between the walls.
The fact we're going to hear, for Glenn's peace of mind, that we heard knocking from that door that was definitely coming from within here. We've just opened this and we've all come in and there is no one in this room.
Yeah.
We can vouch for that.
Yeah.
After establishing that no one was in the room, we were stunned. This does indeed go to show that sometimes it's good to have a large group on some investigations, as we had 8 people, including one skeptic, witness noises from a room that was definitely empty. The night was moving on, and we knew our biggest test lay before us, in the cellars.
What was that?
You want us to?
Yeah. Oh! Whoa! Is there anybody here with us? Whoa!
Where are you going, Carl? Carl, don't go up there.
What on earth has just happened?
I mean, that is typical horror film.
Effect.
Make Stuart scream.
Yvette, I've caught that on camera.
Until next time, sleep tight.
Leave a message as you go. Find the moment.